Alright. Alright, welcome back to Mario Galaxy again. Continue our good conversation from last time. Um, about the fucking
Boys.
femboys and shit like that. Oh, fuck, the Speedy comment.
I am the tester of
Piss!
the arts.
No, so, the thing that's crazy, right, is, it's, it's, one, that femboys are looking more like women, but it's also, there's,
A
like,
lot more.
it's just that it's like, I guess it's so much easier for like, I guess the term is like they call it passing or whatever. I don't give a shit like who you sleep with, like as long as everybody's like a consenting adult, right? And you ain't hurting yourself, others, or like involving me in some way that I don't want to be involved in. I really don't give a shit, right? The fact though that like I saw something and like I don't even use it. It's just because like it gets recommended on Instagram so often, which is fucking annoying. But it's the Threads app, which is supposed to be like Insta's version of Twitter or whatever the fuck. I saw somebody complaining about, they were like, oh my gosh, I'm a trans individual, and I was supposed to go on a date with this guy, and then he like once we got to like the date or whatever, I told him that I'm actually trans, right? And then he just got up and left, you know, and was like, man, I can't believe some people are so shallow. I was like, okay, like, bro, just because you look like a woman, bro, doesn't mean that I'm like gonna be romantically into you like that, bro. It's like me. I like women that have women parts, not penises.
There's like some trans that actually look nice.
No, it's not about that.
They're
Like
actually,
I don't care like about that part. Like that's not what bothers me. But it's the fact that like they started like a comment chain was like it's so dangerous though to tell people ahead of time. And I'm like, how? If you haven't met them yet, how are they gonna do anything? Like, how is that? Like, in my mind, I don't see any way that would realistically be dangerous. Honestly, I think it's more dangerous that you lead somebody on, and like then like
yeah,
be like, oh yeah, like I'm not this after you meet them, right? And it's like, or you could just be upfront about it, say, hey, like before we like start really like getting into things, because like, you know, whatever, let's just say like hypothetically, right, this is the circumstances, is just like, hey, I really like you and I want to like, we should go out like on a date or whatever, right? When that starts becoming the topic of conversation, that's when I feel like it should be that you go, hey, listen, like these are some things you should know, because like, it's one, I don't want to waste your time. Like if you're looking for something specific, bro, and I don't have it, bro, or like, you know, or if I'm looking for something specific and you don't have it, I don't want either of us wasting our time, bro, you know? Like, that's a disservice to both of us. But like, you know, it's just, I don't know, man, like, I don't see how people, like, they're always trying to, like, I don't know, this sounds, like, bad to say it like this, but I always feel like they try to, like, victimize themselves about shit that doesn't actually matter. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe, like, he didn't want to go out with me just because I'm trans, and it's like, well, sorry, that, to some people, you're, that, like, I still think that just because you take hormones doesn't make you a woman. So, like, that's just me going on a date with a dude. That's considered quote-unquote gay, right? It's like, I'm not into dudes, so why would I date a dude?
Or like, and it also depends on the guy. Like, what if he gets up because he likes it? He doesn't care that you're trans or anything. It's because you waited so long just to tell him.
Yeah, it's like, dude, yeah, if you're gonna, like, wait to tell me, like, important shit like that, that's also, like, a trust thing, too. I totally understand that as well, yeah. Definitely big agree on that. It's like, you gotta tell me, like, important shit, like, when it's, like, necessary, right? And, like, that's a big, like, that's something that you need to tell people. And it's like, okay, so what? Like, if they're like, oh, well, hey, you know, hey, it was nice talking to you, but, like, you know, I just don't I don't think things are gonna work out anymore. that's nothing against you, bro. They're literally just telling you, hey, like, this isn't something that I want, so I'm not gonna pursue it. I don't want to, like, hurt your feelings or anything, but it's just like, that's not what I want. Like, I don't see how that's a bad thing, you know, to just be like, hey, listen, like, you know, it's, again, nothing against you as a person. It's just not something that I'm interested in pursuing relationship-wise, you know?
It's like, I don't care that you're trans, but at least tell me that you are before we go on a date and before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Because I think it'll be worse if you tell them you're trans, like finding it out yourself when you're in.
Oh, dude! I mean, and again, this sounds like mean to say. I would be only angry in the sense of, like, this was a waste of my time and any money that I spent on, like, earlier dates or something like that. Like, if something was gonna happen, which, I mean, I don't date like that, you know, I don't date to sleep with people, I'm waiting until marriage. But, like, if that's, like, how it's gonna be, right, like, that's, I don't know, okay, hypothetically, I go out on a date with someone, right, and then it's like, oh, hey, you wanna go back to my place and, like, do it? Whatever, right? If we get to the bedroom, bro, oh, shit, and you freaking take your clothes off, and your fucking penis flops out, I'm gonna be upset.
You're a fucking wiener.
Because that's, again, I'm not into fucking dudes like that. And, like, it's just, like, that is not something that I would ever pursue in a romantic relationship. Like, that's just me, you know?
It's like, I don't think they know that most of the dudes out there don't give a shit if you're trans. If you're a good person and shit, they will go out with you regardless. It's like just because, you know, you choose the wrong side.
Just because you drive a Mustang into a crowd of 36 people doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just because, you know, you committed mass genocide in the Congo.
No, you're
a fucking hero.
It's like the same shit with, like, you know, women. It's like, oh, men are trash and this and that. Maybe because you choose the wrong one. You don't pay attention to the nice ones.
Oh, fuck,
like
I saw something.
Like, going out with trans and shit.
Yeah, and it's, again, yeah, it's, dude, I don't give a shit.
You don't give a fuck.
Like, I had a conversation with a friend of mine, because he sent me, like, we hadn't talked in a long time, and he just sent me a text. And, like, I'm not gonna talk about what the text message was about, but he was like, hey, like, I need to tell you something important. Right? He was like, I need to tell you something important. And he was like, you can't tell anybody. I was like, that's fine. I was like, but, like, I've got rules for, like, oh shit. Oh, that's right. I was like, there's rules governing, how I handle that style of, like, conversation. I said, like, I won't tell anybody as long as it's nothing that's either gonna get you, like, if by inaction you're gonna hurt yourself, others, or anything like that. And I said, and I was like, and, like, I know him, and, like, I knew it wasn't the case, but, like, just to, like, cover bases, I was like, and if it happens to do with, like, an adult topic, like, if you're sleeping with someone or whatever, I was like, as long as everybody that was involved consented and was of legal adult consent age, I was like, I do not care, and I'm not gonna judge on that. Like, that's not my job to, like, judge you for that shit. Like, honestly, like, don't care.
It's like, listen, man. It was me that had the echo mic. I'm sorry. Can't fit for you. It's like, oh, you son of a bitch.
You fucking whore.
Oh my god, the fucking...
But yeah, no, like, I should have told them, though. I was like, yo, and, like, it didn't have anything to do with that, but, like, I was like, listen, man, like, these are just the rules, and he was like, oh, yeah, he's like, totally makes sense, I totally get it, but I was like, it's just because, I was like, one, I wouldn't want you to hurt yourself, I was like, I can't have you hurting others, because, like, then I'm, like, responsible for that type shit, and I don't want to be, but, like, you know, like, that's the thing, is, like, again, I don't care who you sleep with, I don't care, I don't want to be involved in anything, I don't want to know, like, if you're telling me, bro, like, I was like, bro, I do not care. Alright, consenting adults are allowed to do consenting adult things. That's, you know, that's whatever. As long as everyone consents and you're not hurting anybody, like, I really, really do not give a shit. But, yeah. That's just, yeah, that was just it, but... I don't understand the thing of, like, people are, like, don't ask, don't tell us, like... I agree to that on some extent, like, bro, like, I don't need to know every little bit of, like, personal info about you. Like, if you're gay, I don't care. You know? Like, in the nicest way possible. I don't care. I really don't. It's like, bro, if you're a dude and you sleep with dudes, like, good for you, bro.
It's like, you're cool to hang out with.
Now, as soon as you start trying to be like, yeah, but like, how come blah blah blah, or like this, or you think this way, it's like, well, like I said, like, I don't care, but it's also not something that I'm interested in. I'm not gonna sleep with dudes. I'm not gonna be partaking in that stuff, because I don't give a shit. Like, that's not for me.
You're gonna end up being called homophobic.
Yeah, like,
just for one.
Yeah, literally doesn't make sense, but yeah, but... We're gonna get canceled in like 20 years from this fucking video. People are gonna come back and watch it and be like, oh my god! And it's like, bro, literally, no one cares.
Okay, then you do that, you prove us right.
Yep. You're if you do that, you're gay. Oh, shit. Alright, well... Alright, we'll end this episode here before we say more dumb shit that's gonna get us in trouble.